I hope you guys are good. I thought I should just do this live, a short live about the incident, right? About the disgusting incident that we witnessed that happened in one of the nightclubs, right? In one of the nightclubs in is it Pretoria, right? I think this is Zizu. Is it Zizu? I'm not sure about the name of that disgusting establishment, right? Where we saw circulating videos of black South Africans, right? Black South Africans being abused, right? Being abused by foreign nationals. By foreign nationals who are working, right? Foreign nationals who are working in that establishment as what people call bouncers, right? People, they call them the bouncers. Right? That's the language they refer them as, right? As bouncers, right? So I suppose this is a security detail. These are the people who take care of the establishment and all of that. So I'm asking a question here, and it's a very important question, guys. It's an important, very important question. That why is it so easy? Why is it so easy for foreign nationals? And by foreign nationals, I'm referring about foreign nationals from the African continent who look like me in terms of the color, in terms of the skin, foreign nationals in terms of the Chinese, foreign nationals in terms of the Europeans, right? Europeans and the Western, and by Europeans, by an extension, I'm referring also to those from the United States of America and all of that. Why is it that people find it so easy to come from where they come from, right? To come from whatever country that they come from, to come here and do as they please in terms of abusing black South Africans, the natives of this land. Look at how the Pakistan, Somalians, those ones who are operating the spaza shop industry in South Africa. Look at how they abuse black South Africans in the township. Anyone who lives in the township will have seen or witnessed at some point how this group, right, has so much contempt for black South Africans. Can be either for those who work for them in those plaza shop, in those establishments, or even clients, customers, paying customers. They've got no respect whatsoever for black people. You go to the Indian community, you find the same thing. The same thing. They treat black people with utter contempt. They treat black people for utter contempt. They've got no respect whatsoever for black people, right? So then you ask yourself the question, but a South African can never go to Nigeria, go to Britain. Here I'm talking about the black South African. Go to China, go to Pakistan, go to Congo, or anywhere in these parts where these guys come from. No black South African go into their countries and replicate what these people are doing to the black South Africans. You will be dealt with harshly from the law enforcement even to the community of those countries. They will deal with you decisively if you were to attempt to do what they do to us when they get here. Right. But here in South Africa, it's a free fall for all. So as black people, I think we need to ask this question. Why is it that we are always the lowest hanging fruit on the tree? That anyone who wants to abuse anyone, who feel like abusing someone, will become the lowest hanging fruit, will become the easiest target. Right? So we must ask ourselves, people, we should be concerned by this, but how is it possible that these people are able to come from their countries, come and do to us the things that they do to us here? And we have reached a stage whereby even those who are progressives And I like to think of myself as a progressive, as a Pan-Africanist. We have reached a stage where we can no longer be able to sustain. We can no longer be able to sustain the debate and the argument about these people being our brothers. Because I'd be asked the question, but what kind of a brother does this? Why are they behaving the same fashion as the Europeans? By Europeans, I mean the white settlers who have settled in South Africa. Right. Our brothers, African brothers, have joined hands with our colonizers to subject black people into such inhumane conduct and subjugate black people, the natives of this land. So we have reached a stage where we can no longer be able to sustain or argue against those who are saying Abahambe. Of course, we know those who are saying Abahambe are doing that for opportunist reasons and all of that. But the mere fact is that the community at the ground level is feeling the pinch of how these brothers of ours are conducting themselves. So I think as black people, we need now to come to a stage whereby we are able to build ourselves as a bloc, as black South Africans. Because, and again, even distinctly talks to the economics and all of that. Because we are at the bottom of the food chain economically, then no one deems it necessary to respect us because we are beggars. We live like beggars. We are beggars in our own country. We live like rats in our own country. That is a fact. We live like rats in our own country. Right? In our own country. We live like rats in our own country. So if this does not spark something within us as black South Africans, I don't think anything else will ever spark anything. I mean, white people, they shoot us, they claim that we thought it was mere dogs, or they thought it was a monkey. Then life goes on. Nothing happens. Right? They kill black women. This is white people. They feed them to the pigs. Life goes on. Right? Life just carries on. So now the question is that you and I as a black South African, what are we doing about this? How to build ourselves as a power block. As our power block, because even numerically we are superior to any of these people. Numerically. But because we are so divided, and we've got this inferiority complex that is within us, as installed by the colonialism. Right? So we need to do something about this. We need to let's begin to build our own economy. Right? To ensure you're not at the behest of anyone. That's the only way we'll get respect. But if as long as we are still beggars, I can guarantee you, no one will ever respect us. We'll continue to be subjected to these conditions. It is quite infuriating and it's upsetting that people will come from wherever they come from and do as they please. So I'm suggesting that now let's begin. Wherever you are, let's begin to organize ourselves. Organize ourselves politically, economically, to ensure that our interests, now it's our interests first. Everyone else must come behind, must be our interests first. Because we cannot continue to live like this. Our children are going to inherit the same miserable conditions, that they will be slaves to people coming from outside the country. That's what I wanted to talk about, guys. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this live. Let me hear you guys make of this, but it's quite upsetting. That's the question I'm asking. Why is it so easy for black South Africans to be disrespected in this manner? Let me hear your answer to that question. Siyabonga, I'm Africa. Makhaya.